Oh my goodness, you guys. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's Maymoney back again. Yes, for another video. The final video discussing the 100. Oh my god. I cannot believe it. So, we're going to talk about the 100 season 4 finale, okay? Because this shit was crazy. And I really couldn't even talk about it like after in my reaction video because I was just like completely overwhelmed with emotion throughout the whole entire night. If you watch that, you will see. Like I was just like couldn't even like talk because I was just kind of about to break down into tears and just like completely lose my shit. And so I definitely need to do this video because I want to tell you guys like how I was feeling and like explain my mess that I was just going through. Anyway, so yeah, I guess let's just go ahead. Let's go ahead and talk about the season finale of The 100, season 4, episode 13, entitled Praimfaya. So Octavia finally is really starting to step into her commander position. She got like some words of wisdom and encouragement from her brother, which was just really beautiful to see them have. At least they got to have their last like goodbye, which was just really sad. She's striving to bring everybody together. She wants everybody to work together. That's the only way they're going to be able to survive. So I thought that was really cool. And she really had a reconciliation with her brother, which, you know, we've been waiting for since Lincoln died. And they just been having a really hard time getting on the same page. And so I'm really glad that at the end of the world, like she said, that they were able to tell each other that they love each other. Bellamy already previously told her that in the one episode where he opened the door to the bunker, but she finally returned the favor. So they both told each other, they both told each other finally that they know that they love each other, and Octavia's just grown so much. So I'm really interested to see where that goes from there. Now she's the commander, you know, she got on the whole suit. So where does it go? But that's all we saw, and that's it as far as we know. Until next season. So that's fucking crazy. That's gonna be very interesting. So we have the whole space crew situation. Time is definitely fucking running out. It's ticking. It's kind of a weird crew. We got grounders mixed in. We got, you know, enemies mixed in. Like, but we're all here to survive. We ain't here to cause beef and drama, right? So, and they're trying to go the fuck up to space and get off this godforsaken planet. And they're just fighting for survival and fighting for each other and finally putting like their differences aside, which is good to see because they've all gone through a lot. Like Monty and Murphy, they got a little moment together, which I really liked, and you know, because we never see that. Like, I don't think we've ever seen them really speak to each other. If I can recall, I think that's like literally the first scene that we've like seen them together. So that was cool. And Monty was like, you know, they were talking about old shit from season 1. So clearly they haven't really seen each other or had any connection until the end of the world. And so, you know, they had funk and had beef. And Monty hasn't seen how, not Jasper, fucking Murphy has changed. So, you know, I really liked that. I liked their whole interaction with each other. Especially when, you know, Murphy came back and Monty was like, oh, you took the oxygen thing first? And he was like, yeah, sorry. And he was like, nah, it's good. Like, we're homies now because you did what I would have done and you also came back for me. So I really liked that. I thought that was a beautiful moment. I was so worried for Monty, you guys. Oh my God. I was just like, fuck, please. Like, I can't lose another fucking character. They've really been like picking them off, you know? And then like relationships are like starting to mend and are building now, like fresh new relationships. So I really liked that. We got another like moment between like Echo and Bellamy, which their relationship is always just gonna be probably on the rocks because like Echo has done some fucked up shit, you know. It's probably gonna take a long time for Bellamy to really forgive her, you know, and trust her. But you know, she was about to perform like fucking harakiri. So let's talk about Uka for a second. Because at first, for sure, she was like, at first I was like confused about what she was doing because she was looking all creepy. And then she like put on the face paint. Where the fuck she keep getting this face paint from? Like, she just got an endless supply of that shit somewhere. She just keep it in her pocket or what? Like, what is up with that? Anyway, and then she like I thought she was about to kill everybody. Like, when she put the paint on, I was like, what the fuck? We ain't got time for this. But then she was gonna go kill herself. And then Bellamy walks in and is like, wouldn't it just be easier to walk outside? I was like, damn, Bellamy. You're right, though. I guess it would be. That was funny. I thought that was really funny. So that was just a funny moment. Like, in all the tension, it kind of like tore me out of it just for a second, and I had to laugh really hard because we got a little bit of like snarky Bellamy, which we love. You know, I love his like attitude because, you know, he's a hero. You know, he has a big heart. He's always, you know, going through some tough times and shit. But, you know, we also get those moments where he be saying some funny ass shit. So I loved that. But yeah. So we have a whole bunch of shit. Clarke's going to turn on the satellite for the comm system or whatever. Bellamy is waiting because they separate and he's waiting for her and ends up being forced to leave her behind. What the fuck? And then Clarke comes through. They go up to space. And then that fight for oxygen scene, like where they were all like starting to run out of air and they were all just going down, sharing oxygen, that was just beautifully done. Oh my God. Like, I think that might be one of my favorite scenes like of the entire show altogether. I don't know, something about it just like, it just ripped my heart out of my chest, and just like seeing them all go down and then like that little whiff of air come in and then they start coming back together and coming alive again. I was just like, wow. It was just so powerful. Like the way that it was like acted and like everything about it was just so powerful. Like that scene was just mind blowing. I loved it. And yeah, so pretty much, I mean, this episode wasn't really like that complex when it came to what was going on. It was just all like, all right, we going to space. We got up to space. Clarke's down there. We up here. Now it's time to survive for 5 years. Like, it was pretty much cut to the chase. So, yeah. And then we have Clarke, who manages to survive. She was looking kind of fucked up, but she wakes up 6 years and 7 days later. What the fuck? So, let us also talk about a little bit about Bellamy and Clarke. Actually, we're going to talk about Bellamy and Clarke because, first of all, I love them. I love their relationship, and I want them to be together forever because they're lovers, and yes, I want that for them. But now they're separated forever, pretty much, for 6 years, which is a long-ass motherfucking time. Anyway, so we have them comforting each other like they always do. They're always talking to each other. They're like team, you know, leading the whole fucking squad. You know, they have a couple of heart-to-heart conversations. Like, he's comforting her when the radio goes out and he's like, oh, sorry, like, it went out. You won't be able to say goodbye to your mom. And, like, he just gives her a big old hug. And then they have this conversation that just, like, ripped my heart out and just threw it in the fire, Praimfaya, you know? He's talking to her, and she's like, no, Bellamy, I need you to hear this, because I guess she was still thinking about the vision that her mom had and she's still not dead yet, so she's like, okay, well, it could be coming sometime soon, like, it's not done yet, so I guess she's trying to get her last words out to Bellamy, and she tells him like how big his heart is and how much they've gone through together and how she sees how special he is, and like all of this, you know, all these really, really nice things she's saying. Like, he's inspired people, he's a great leader, you know, his heart is like really big, which I've been saying since you know, forever. But now he like has to start using his head to survive if anything happens to her, you know. And then he says like that he has her for that. Oh my God. That just like killed me. Like, oh my God. That was just like so sad because I started to like feel them separating. See, I should not have watched anybody else's reaction video, because this part, like, talking about this is like actually starting to make me tear up, because still feels a little fresh, like I just watched it. Fuck, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, that part just really got to me. Anyway, and then they have these like little moments where they're just like he like, you know, gets her hair out of her face. They're kind of like joking about like oxymorons, as much as you can joke in a situation like this. And then, you know, and like once they are separated, or once Bellamy has to decide to separate her, you can see in his face that he's just like completely crushed that he has to leave her. And like everybody else got they boo thing, you know, except for Raven and Echo, but like whatever, they can just get together on their own if they want. Like, but he, you know, everybody is looking at him like they know how he feels about her and how they felt about each other. And like they were all expecting them all to come up, and like you could tell that the others, like Murphy and Maury and Harper and Monty especially, were like looking at him and felt really bad, you know, because they were imagining like themselves being in that situation if they, you know, if Monty had to leave Harper down there and make that decision. Like, whew, that's just so heavy, you know, especially somebody that you like really, 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 really care about. And like you can tell that Bellamy and Clarke, like they really, really care about each other, and fuck, that just sucks. Broke my motherfucking heart. So I can only imagine how he feels. Anyway, and then Clarke is still down there communicating with him like every single fucking day for 6 years and 7 days, like 2,000 fucking days. Like, how do you even count that many days? Like, damn. So that says a lot. That says a lot that they're dedicated to each other, like through thick and thin, you know, even though Bellamy thinks that she's dead. But we'll talk about that once we get into the question area of this video. But yes, the whole Bellamy and Clarke thing, I think it was pretty Bellamy and Clarke heavy when it came to like their relationship kind of like splitting up. And I think it's setting up a lot for the season 5, like, because if they have a season 5, which they will, they're having a season 5, the more than likely 100% will be reunited at some point, probably within the first couple episodes, I would say. If they really keep them separated for another couple episodes in season 5, I'm for real about to be hot. Like, can we just get them back together and quit playing? Quit motherfucking playing. We all know was about to go down between them. We all fucking know. Yes. So speaking of the reunion, that shit is going to be epic. That is going to be an epic reunion. Like, if I were Bellamy and Clarke and I was feeling some type of way about this man that was in space for 6 years, and then he comes down and I see him right there, and or he sees me there, like, I would run to him and like fucking like cry so hard. I'd just be like on the ground, just like sobbing, like in the dirt. It would just be like, so I'm just only imagining the reunion that they're going to have in season 5. Like, it's going to be really, really intense. I can't wait. So yes. So that's something to look forward to. Anyway, but let's get into the questions and predictions, because I have a lot of questions, especially at the end, very like last 3 minutes of a fucking episode. I was confused, and this is where I need you guys' input on this, because it really left me feeling like I don't know what's going on. Maybe you guys do, and help me understand a little bit better. You know what I mean? Anyway, so first of all, who the fuck is that little girl? Where the fuck did she come from? What? I'm sorry, that don't make no sense to me. Where the fuck did she come from? Okay, so it's been 6 years. She looked like she could be, what? Oops. Sorry. It's been 6 years. She looked like she could be like 12-ish or something. So when Clarke found her, wherever the fuck she found her, well, this is my question. How long was Clarke forced to be inside of that bunker? Was the kid inside the bunker and she found her in the bunker? Or, like, how did she find her? Because, like, how long was she forced to be down there? And, like, where was the little fucking baby girl the whole time. Even though she a Nightblood don't mean shit. Like, Praimfaya looked pretty vicious. Like, that Nightblood wasn't gonna be kicking in enough for her to survive. Where the fuck was this little fucking girl? I am so lost on this. We're gonna have to figure it out, but I still find it, like, hard to believe. I don't know. I'm not all the way 100% there with that. I don't see how that could even be possible. Like, that fucking death wave was huge. So where the fuck was that little girl at? And who left their motherfucking baby? Like, what the fuck? I don't know. I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to wait to see. Anyway, how's the bunker community? Like, they haven't been able to get in touch. They're stuck under rubble, apparently. They're stuck under, like, the rubble of that tower of Polis. So, I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do, how they're gonna get out. They're obviously gonna need a team of people to help them get out. Are they all dead, or what's going on? I'm sure they're all alive. Season 5, we're gonna get that answered, but, like, I'm not quite sure. And we don't really know, like, you know, people could have died within that, you know, so it's just like, what's up with the bunker? I'm really, really intrigued to see what happens with that whole situation. Who the fuck pulled up in that prisoner transport ship? Like, what the fuck? So, I went on Twitter a little bit just to kind of, like, maybe see if I could get some type of hint. Apparently, it's some mining crew. I don't know. Some shit that Jackson and Abby were talking about, apparently. Like, when Raven was tripping out and in the background. Like, I was trying to listen to that, but I was like, like, what the fuck? I don't know what y'all talking about. It just seemed like pointless rambling to me. But apparently it was significant. So I don't know why we were, you know. At the time, I didn't know it was significant, so I'll probably go back and watch that. But, like, okay, like, why are they coming down, swooping down on Clarke? And, like, if they're gonna take somebody prisoner, why are you taking people prisoner doing fucking Praimfaya? Like, there's only 2 motherfucking people down there. Why are you tripping off of them? Like, why are you gonna imprison them? So I don't think that's what's gonna happen. Maybe they just pulled up on a green spot on Earth and Clarke was there and she's like, okay, go get the guns just in case these people are crazy or something. We don't know. Because I don't think, unless it is Bellamy and Raven in there and they, like, had to put together some scrap metal and they just, you know, have the prisoner transport part on there. I don't know. Somebody, please help me. Please help me understand what the fuck is going on for next season, because I am so confused. Anyway, so have the space people, like, has Bellamy and Clarke and all them, have they been in prison the whole time, or, like, did they run into these people? So what I'm thinking maybe could have happened is that they were up there, the lights on the arc, on the ring came on, and so these other space mining people came over and were like, hey, who the fuck is up in here? Maybe kidnap them or whatever for however long. Maybe they were either in prison the entire time, or maybe they came to an agreement and were like, hey, we trying to go back down to Earth now to see what's up or something. I don't know. And so they hitched a ride down, or maybe they were just in prison the whole time. I don't know. So we have to find out what happened in space during that whole entire 6 years for these random prisoner people to just come down onto the green patch of Earth. Or maybe, like, they don't have anything to do with Bellamy and Clarke and they just swooping down because they seen that green spot. Or maybe they heard Clarke's thing. I don't know. So, yeah. I'm reading my notes to ask my questions. So another question that I had is, like, maybe could Bellamy hear Clarke on the other end, but he couldn't respond to her? But then, like, how does that tie in with the prisoner transport people? So maybe they heard her instead of Bellamy hearing her, or I don't know. I'm still really confused, you guys. How will they all be reunited? That's a huge question that I would love to figure out because, yeah. How do you think they'll be reunited with the bunker people and with the, 5 people in space and with, or is it 5? How many people? Raven, Bellamy, Echo, Monty, Harper, Amori. Oh, so 7. 7 people. Okay, so with the 7 people up there, how are they all gonna get reunited? I'm super interested. And who the fuck is still imprisoning people during Praimfaya? So there must be a lot of those Eligius or whatever the fuck people, because like, why are you imprisoning people still? Like, what is the point? Ain't nobody on Earth. Is like 500 people on Earth, or how many people? 12,000 people in the bunker, 2 people on Earth, and like 7 people in space, and however many you guys got. Maybe y'all still thriving, but we down here, down to our last motherfucking people. So stop trying to run up on people all hostile and shit. You know, I don't know. So, a question that I'm sure a lot of people are asking: will Bellamy hook up with somebody else during those 6 years? That's a good question. But now that I think about it, will he have time to? Because there's a chance that they've been in prison for the fucking past 6 years. Like, who knows, you know? So, do they even have time to fucking be hooking up with people? He could be in a cell for fucking 6 years. Who knows? Echo could be fucking dead. I don't know. And I think I would prefer him to hook up with somebody than for him to be dead, you know, shot instantly in space with these fucking crazy people. So we'll have to see. But if anything, if he does end up hooking up with somebody, sure, fine, whatever. Like, you know, that it is what it is. But like, when he comes down back to Earth in season 5 and sees that Clarke is still alive, things are gonna change. Another thing is, like, he's instantly gonna run to Clarke, and whoever he's with is gonna understand, because they know Clarke and Bellamy's relationship is already very strong. So whoever it is just gonna have to deal with it. But another thing is, like, if whatever they're doing up there, if Bellamy was able to hear one of her messages, then he ain't gonna get with nobody if he heard Clarke's voice at one time, you know? Like, once if he hears, like, if he actually had the opportunity to hear her voice over the thing but couldn't respond back, there's no motherfucking way that he's getting with anybody else. Sorry. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. That's all I have to talk about. This season 4 of The 100 was a crazy roller coaster of just craziness, and it was so good, you guys. I loved it. I probably will do a video talking about the entire season. Wow, like, well done, you guys. Like, to the actors, to the writers, everything. This season was great. Like, it just had me on the edge of my seat the entire time, and I don't want it to be over, because that means that my reaction videos are over now. So until however long it takes for them to come back. I don't really know when they're coming back. If you guys know, let me know. So I do have to thank you guys all so much. This is my first, couple months of even doing reaction videos. I started off with The Walking Dead in October of last year, and like from my first video till now, it's just crazy. I've been having so much fun. I really have to thank all of you guys for talking with me every week and just talking about the 100 with me. And just, like, being so supportive and, like, hella cool. Y'all hella fucking cool. So, I just really, really appreciate it. And I, like, fucking send all my love out to you guys. And I'm gonna miss you guys. Like, I'm gonna miss this. So, hopefully, if we made good enough friends, you guys will just check out some other, like, random shit I'm gonna do. Like, I'll be doing experience videos, like, recording footage for whatever fun shit I do out here in Oakland until Walking Dead comes back in October. And that's also my birthday month. On the 11th is my birthday. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure there'll be some things going on between here and October when The Walking Dead returns. Yeah. Oh, man, I'm sad that it's over, because I really had a good time, and, like, I just feel like so touched by this whole experience of, like, running this channel. So, yeah. Anyway, I don't want to drag it out too long. We're already at fucking 30 minutes. I tried to keep it short, and I'm about to post up this reaction right now so you guys can watch me cry like a bitch. Yeah, so I love you guys so much. Hey, cheers. cheers to all of you out there. Please still continue to hit me up. Follow me on all the social medias and stuff. Comment on whatever video you want. I will respond. I will still continue to be your friend throughout the hiatus of the 100 and all of the other stuff. Yeah. So, thanks so much, you guys. Cheers. And I will be thinking of you, and I'm going to miss you guys all so, so much. So, yes. Let me get this reaction video posted, and yeah. Love you guys. Miss you. Miss you already. Peace.